So I'm just recording this because I'm letting you know that this stuff happens. Pretty much. I'm in the middle of touching up my roots and all that. And, I was trying to do this method where they were like, don't bleach, make sure you don't bleach the ends, that's gonna fry them. And I'm like, so I tried doing that, and I put hair ties around the parts of my hair that are the longest that I can put into hair ties. When I say okay, so there was in my interview, someone mentioned about how, so-and-so was bleaching their ends and you can't do that. And so here I am trying, okay, I guess I just don't understand, so I'm going to have someone explain it to me. But, I forgot to remove the hair ties during the whole bleaching process, and so I had splotches that were my natural color, my roots coming in, my new growth. And I'm just like, okay, well, that sucks. So that was after I washed it out and everything that I saw it. And so I had to re-bleach it, which already made me paranoid because I'm like, well, great, I have to go into new job tomorrow with possibly my hair being damaged, and I'm just paranoid, right? So, because I don't usually bleach two applications one after the other. It's always once, and then I throw the toner on, and then I get the toner out. I for some reason put it back in the box, so I thought it was brand new, and then I see that it was used, and that there's a little bit left, and I was like, that's not enough, and I'm not gonna do it, chance it, and then go through the whole rigmarole of then having to re-bleach it again. I was like, we're not doing this is stupid. I only have the one bleach process in my hair right now, and then I have to go get toner. And thank goodness they're open, because I was like, maybe because it's Mother's Day, maybe they're not open. But they are. And I was like, I was going to wear a beanie, which maybe would have made more sense, but I was like, I'm just going to wear this hat, because it's 65 today, and I'm sorry. Wearing a beanie at 65, I don't know. I just was like, I'm not going to do it. So, I'm wearing this, and I'm over here okay, I know what workers are going to be there, so maybe it's going to be the same girl that I said I saw before, and I was like, I forgot toner when I was here last. And I didn't find out till after I bleached my hair. It's I'm kind of mad at myself a little bit, why didn't you, why even bother trying to do why bother trying to not bleach your ends? So hyped up. Okay, I just got so hyped up. Okay, holy crap, we are going, you're leaving, but holy crap, Sally's people are so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I go in there, and it's just me, and the manager is there, and I've met them before, but me and the manager were just talking, and oh my gosh, it was just so good. So good. Okay, so I explained my whole thing, what happened, what's going on, and they were like, you really don't look like you have that much damage, and I was like, that's good. And I was like, well, I did have a hat on. They're like, no, your hair actually looks fairly healthy, and I was like, oh, thank the Lord. I was like, I was so worried that it was going to be damaged. Now I'm just okay, cool, I'm glad. But yeah, and then I got some stuff. I got some purple shampoo and some conditioner. Pretty good. But yeah, I had to go get toner, and then I got another kind of toner that's going to give me the icy platinum look, which is what I want. I was just a little afraid that I was going to go this gray color, but they said to only do a half cap of the platinum, of the violet, so here we go. Oh man, I hope this goes well. I was like, man, geez. And then someone else was actually starting there, the cashier was new, so I was helping during the training process by me being there, and the manager remembered me, even though I guess the last time I saw them was 5 months ago, which seems oddly further away than I remember. But anyways, Yeah. Oh, Sunday. But I just like told them that, oh yeah, I like just got a job as like a salon receptionist and I just don't want to look stupid. And then they were like, no, like I'll make you look like a rock star, like you're fine. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, oh my god. So that was nice. And then they had me smell the products. I just thought it was funny. I'm like, why am I smelling all these products? Just the shampoo and conditioner. But they were talking about just what it's gonna do, how it's great, and I think they were also being like really good example to the employee that was new. But oh my god, hair stuff. And I actually got my picture, or I sent my picture to one of my stylists that I go to, and she basically like approved my hair coloring skills. So that's neat. Did I mention I ordered Hungry Howie's, right? I said to order it at 6 or it to be delivered at 6. And so I'm basically like, okay, well I'll just meet the delivery person there. But then I can't remember if I chose the option to say leave it on the front step. And then I was like, no, I'll get there in time. It is 5:45. It is 5:45. Just a heads up, totally beat the Hungry Howie's person. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Go me. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's so bright. Can't even tell I did like 2 applications of bleach. The manager did give me some rundown though on what bleaching ends mean. You start at the ends and then you go to the root. So, yeah. Good morning. I am going to the store because I'm also wearing a dress because I'm washing all my summer clothes. I'm doing the whole switcheroo because it's going to be 80 degrees this week. And I thought it'd be smart to wash all the dresses, wash all the shorts, wash everything that I'm going to be, like, that's just been sitting in a tote. So it kind of has that, like, that summer tote smell to it. Okay. More driving. I have to go to, it looks like it's going to rain, and I'm like, why does it have to be rainy or, you know, cloudy and windy the one time I wear a dress? Come on, people. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday, I met my nephew. It was great. Love him. Absolutely. Miss him. I should say I met one of my nephews. But yeah. Now I'm like catching up on laundry. I'm completely buried. Like, I basically threw all the clothes on the floor and I'm using like one basket to take a bunch of stuff because that's the easiest way to transport them. And Kit Kat keeps trying to burrow into the clothes. But yeah, I was supposed to open today at work and then a situation happened. So now I'm going in later. And I'm just kind of confused on, like, the end time. So I don't know if, like, I'm opening... Well, I'm not opening anymore. But I'm like, okay, so am I closing? Like, what? But, well, like, yesterday, I was watching a stream, and then I fell asleep to it, like I do. And I woke up to, like, a text, and it just said, you know, like, hey, just letting you know, like, we want you here at this time instead of this time. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But I know what time to be there. I don't know what time to leave, so I don't know. Which is fine. As long as I get there on time, I'm fine. But yeah, today it's going to be, like, 87 degrees, 86 or 87 degrees. I think it's actually going to be cooler there than it is here. So I'm like 1 degree. So it's supposed to like thunderstorm maybe. I think they have a higher chance there than we do here. if I'm correct. But anyways, yeah. So that's a thing. Um, it's only like my third day working. Jeez. So, yeah. But I still have yet to eat breakfast. I'm not like feeling super hungry. Like I am hungry and I don't have an appetite. It's weird. So I'm like, okay. I'm not sure if this is like a trend, like, oh, the days that I do work I have this problem, or if it's like every day. I don't know. It's been happening lately. So I'm just kind of like waiting. Like, am I hungry? I don't know. We ended up turning the air on yesterday because it was like getting pretty toasty. Our method has been just closing everything and making sure like the sun doesn't come in, because when the sun faces like the south of us, it like really like sits on our house and makes everything really warm. So yeah. We had an issue last summer where the Freon needed to be like recharged or something, and it was like pretty pricey. So I'm kind of like paranoid that's going to happen again this year. Given it's not going to be like that terrible, but I'm just like, And my other thing is like any repairs that we've done here, I'm just like, if we ever like move, I'm just like, oh, it's going to make me feel so like, I know you can add that probably to like the selling price, but I'm just like, the work, the repairs. So yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot's going on. I'm just catching up on laundry and trying to make sure I have the housework pretty good. I do some kind of housework before I even like go in lately. And even on my days off, I'm like I did like a bunch of laundry yesterday, and then I was at my brother's for a lot longer, which I mean, I kind of expected to be. Anyways, so yeah, doing laundry, watching Jesse Cox and his mom play Obra Dinn because I fell asleep to it. And I'm drinking iced coffee, not even super sure if I'm going to finish it. Yeah. But, yeah, that's the day so far that I'm aware of. Hi, good morning. It was so funny. So yesterday, I like was scheduled to open, and then the opener, I guess, called in. So I got a text the previous night. I'm very used to this. This isn't really one of those things that like spikes anxiety for me. It's just like, I think I've worked in enough retail jobs where I'm just used to like people not coming in or calling in, things changing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, I had to go in later, which is fine. So I went in later, I get there, I go to open the door, and it's locked, and I'm like, what? And I notice the parking lot is completely empty, and I'm like, power go out? Like, I'm like trying to think of like why no one would be there, and I'm like, well, that's weird. And like, I was early, so so I unlocked the door, did all that stuff. The lights are all out, no one's there, and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm a little confused. So I called the person that is training me, and I'm like, what do I do? And she was just like, don't worry, like someone will be there, it's okay. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm just confused. So what I ended up doing was I just got everything, like I turned on the lights, I turned on got everything ready, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, wow. So yeah, I don't know, it was weird. So I ended up, everything was fine, but it was just funny that I'm just like, oh, okay. So like the day goes on, everything was chill, it was fine, everything worked out well. I got the transactions down, little bit of things here and there where there's services that I'm like, I haven't had to do yet, so I'm like, But everyone's like very patient, understanding, and friendly, and I'm like, sweet. And well, then after that, what happened? Something happened. Yeah, no, the day went on. They had the air on, so it was actually very like nice. It wasn't like too cold. And then someone like calls me over and I was like, what? And they're like, just come here. And I'm like, okay, like your dress like totally ripped. And I was like, what? And like I felt like the back. I was wearing like this maxi dress kind of thing. And I haven't worn it in a while. And I thought, oh, it's fine. Because I thought it was big on me. How wrong was I? Right where like the butt is, it like ripped. And I was like, right down the seam. And that would make sense because I was like bending to like clean like the mirrors. So obviously that probably did it. But the weird thing is I didn't hear it. Like rip. Usually you hear rips. But yeah, so that was funny. And so I got like an apron and like the people that were there were like, we didn't see anything. And I was like, it's fine. Like, I'm not like, I wasn't really embarrassed about it because it already had been like a day where I was already thrown off guard. So I'm just like, it's fine. Like, I'm really not embarrassed about it. I think I said, well, that's embarrassing. But I wasn't like, you know, appalled. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So now I'm using today to relax because I had a headache from, well, I needed to like pack more food, I guess, because I had like a mac and cheese thing and I thought that was good. And then I was more hungry. So I'm like, okay. And probably because I usually eat dinner around like 4 or 5 o'clock. So what I ended up doing was, I don't know, I just kind of suffered through it. It's kind of what I've been doing when I close. I just suffered through being hungry. And I guess I should pack snacks, more snacks. Yeah, and so I like drove home, I had pizza, and then I woke up this morning, and like the pizza helped my headache, and then I woke up this morning, and it was like still there, even though it wasn't there when I went to bed, so I woke up with a headache, and I'm just laying here, and then eventually it's like starting to go away, it's like very subtly there, but I like took some stuff, I had coffee, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like craziness. But yeah, the coffee is helping. I did take like a Tylenol for it, but yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like a nice chill day.
Got the kick.
Hey, excuse the stream I'm watching in the background. Just wanted to say that today was a really good day off. I'm pretty much just, what I did today was I put away laundry, I played a lot of Spiritfarer. I was just kind of decompressing today after the long day I had yesterday. That was kind of hectic. And I also read some comics. I finished Man-Eaters, and then I'm starting Apple Crush, which is pretty good so far. And then I have some others that I'm gonna read from when I went to Free Comic Book Day. And I just sat in like the quiet, and it was nice. And I really don't know what to eat. Yeah. I don't know what to eat. I don't know if I should eat. I'm not really hungry, but I haven't eaten since earlier today. And I feel like I should eat something. Yeah. My new job called and I messed up counting the drawer. So I gotta learn how to do it the right way tomorrow. So that's good. They're not mad, they just were confused. And it's my first time really working with a register, so yeah. Anywho, just kind of chilling. It was 88 degrees today, so I didn't bother to even step foot outside. Our bin's still out there because I didn't want to go outside in the heat, so I'll probably have to take care of that tomorrow before I go in or leave for work. don't know what to wear tomorrow. It's gonna be hot tomorrow too, so I'm not sure if my dress game is still good, but we'll see. Anyways, hope everyone has a good Thursday. So hey, I just mowed the lawn, which I thought was kind of weird, because, like, it hasn't really rained, so I feel like I just mowed the lawn, but yeah, and then I got to try out the new, weed whacker that I got, and that was really intense and really cool, and I really like it. And then I also checked out our bee hotel, and I noticed that there isn't really a lot of attention going on, so I did, like, pull up some flowers, like the weed flowers, I guess, the flower weeds, and put them by there just to kind of, like, indicate, like, hey, bees, like, you're supposed to come here. I do have to get, like, a hanging basket thing or something just so, like, they are there, because we haven't started our garden yet. So, yeah. Today's a good day because I finished my first week of my new job, and I'm really excited because I really like it, and everyone seems to really like me, and it's a very good atmosphere. And, you know, after not working for 2 years, I found something that I really enjoy, and I have a really good feeling about it, and it feels healthy. I'm starting to realize I worked in a lot of toxic places in my past, and I've never been, like, asked if I was okay, or, you know, had I eaten yet, or, you know, like, I'm talking to someone on the phone, and they're like, you know, is everything okay kind of thing with me, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. And everyone's very chill, and mellow, and happy, and patient, and I just am like, this is where I fit. This is where I fit in. And I'm very grateful, and very thankful that this came, you know, I guess on my lap. Yeah, so. But I'm chilling down here because I was just, like, outside a bunch, and now I'm probably gonna take a shower because I was outside, and it's like 80 something out. And yeah, so then I'm gonna go back to reading. I read a book called Apple Crush, which is pretty good and very relatable to, like, when all this girl's friends were, like, into romance, and she's like, no, I want to read books about dragons. And I was like, preach. Because I remember when all, some friends I had at the time, they all had boyfriends, and I didn't, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And instead of, like, dragons, it was like we were at, like, a concert venue, and I just wanted to, like, I was like, I'm gonna go see the band? You guys can, like, all snug on this couch, goodbye? So that's what I did. And I eventually found my own way, and I don't, like, associate with any of them anymore. Yeah. So, that was a good book, and then I'm starting this book 2 or volume 2 of Middle West, and it's really good so far. I haven't read the first one. I read the first one, it's just been a long time. So I'm trying to remember where I'm going from here. But I don't remember what it's about, so I'm not going to be able to give a summary right now. So hey, today's Sunday. Yesterday I did all that lawn stuff, which was, like, really good because I just had a lot of pent up energy I needed to get out. And then after that, my best friend gave me the idea. I was like, oh, since it's, like, both your and, like, your fiance's day off together, why don't you guys order food? And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. So I was thinking of all this stuff, and I'm like, man, like, what should we get? And then I was like, you know, sushi's always a given. And I was like, well, we got that for, like, you know, me getting, like, a job in the first place. That was, like, our celebration thing. And now I'm like, let's get Thai food from, like, this place that, like, my brother told me about. And I keep thinking he's I keep thinking he's gone there and he hasn't, and I'm like, oh dang. And it was just funny because like there was even a review by someone like with his like first and like the beginning letter of his last name. I was like, huh. Kind of funny how that works. So yeah, the food is really good. He got like a hot spice level and I got like a medium because I know like it varies on different Thai places. And I learned actually, I thought my best friend got us food from there before, but she got me a mild plus, and I thought they accidentally gave me like a medium, and I was like, oh, I can handle this, it's fine. It's spicy. I'm pretty sure as it cooled down, it got less spicy, but like I can still eat it. It's not like the worst thing. So yeah, so I'll just go between, you know, if I feel like eating something spicy, so yeah. So that was really fun, and then we basically just like try to catch up on Danganronpa videos. I know I fell asleep. Pretty sure I did, yeah. And yeah, we just hung out, and then this morning like he left for work, and then I made my coffee, and I'm probably gonna play some Spiritfarer for a little bit. Yeah, so pretty chill day off actually. And then I think I want to read. I've been getting back into reading comics, but I was like, you know, Spiritfarer is kind of my morning thing. Also, I know like there's some streams that happen Sunday mornings that I like want to watch because I know I've been missing a good amount. So yeah, but it's been good. It's been a good week, a very wild week. Like I started my job. It's going great. My hours went up, which was awesome. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like this is working out nicely. And yeah, everything's been fine. Like, I know like Wednesday was kind of stressful and like I kind of had like a little bit of like a hair drama, I guess you could say, for Sunday, but it all worked out. And I guess I have everyone thinking that I'm gonna dye a color because my hair is so light now, and I'm like, oh no, it's just what I do. And then also tonight, so we pretty much, like my fiance was going to make like the scallop pasta thing, scallop fettuccine last night, but since we both had Thai food, it was like, I'm probably not gonna have room. So tonight he's gonna make dinner, and I'm like excited. So yeah. Wild. And like it's actually cooled down today. It's supposed to be 76 today, so I did turn our air off just to kind of see where we're at. There was a wasp in our like back porch area, and last time there was a wasp in there, Rufus was in there and trying to get it, and I don't think I was there for it or something like that, and like he tried to eat it and he spit it out. Like it was just a thing that he didn't get stung, pretty much. He didn't get stung, but he did have it in his mouth for a hot second. And so when I see it on like the inside of our screens out there, I'm like, and Rufus is just laying there like not paying attention. I just picked him up and brought him inside and closed the door because I was like, we're not doing this. So yeah, but anyways, I hope everybody had a good week like I did. I hope it wasn't too crazy. Not that mine really, well, mine was, but more because I'm getting used to working again. But everyone's been very patient and lovely, and it's so great. Like I feel like I found my place. Just took 2 years. Just took 2 years. And some brainstorming. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful week. You know, like just go easy on yourselves. Drink water, drink coffee, or drink tea, or, you know, drink water, you know, the most important. And I'll see you guys in the next video because, wow.